What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I'm gonna make a video, and this is a tutorial video. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to detect if your opponent plays with their meat out. You heard? Basically, what that means is that your opponent plays ham, extra risky, crazy. So I'm gonna teach you how to determine if your opponent plays with their meat out right in the few first seconds of the match. You heard? So this is what we're gonna do, all right? I'm gonna teach you if you play with against a meats out type of player. You heard? In this video, you're gonna learn how to fight against all the nuts, and this is the best tutorial you ever gonna see. You heard? Meats out all day. That's how they play, man. So be ready for these meats out players, because they always playing with their meat out and they don't care about nothing else as long as something happens to their meat. You heard? So yeah, we going in this video, and I'm gonna teach y'all all the basics that y'all need to know. Shout out to tutorial boys. You heard? That's how we doing it today. Let's get it. So this is I'm gonna show y'all what's good and to detect the meats out type play styles, because those play styles will get you, and it'll get you, and you're gonna be tight when they get you. All right. So let's wait and see till this game loads, because this game got that PS1 loading time. Oh no. Shout out to Tekken 7, but let's get it with Tekken 8, you heard? Because this joint taking too long. Alright? Look at Negan. You know what I'm saying? He got the Just for Men, you know what I'm saying? Go straight to Dwayne Reed, get that boy, you heard? Lee Child on with the gloves, you know what I'm saying? Whoop your ass, but he doesn't want to show the evidence that he whooped your ass. So let's get it. See the watch too, the Rolex boys? The Rolex always crispy. Alright, so this is how you can tell somebody plays meats out. If the match starts and the opponent automatically does something like this, or just hard reads like this, that's a meats out player. You already know he a nut, because he got no data on you, and he already taking big ass reads, you heard? Another thing too, if you play against an opponent, right, and you just run up and do low, right, and they already ducking, right, they're already going like this, that's a meats out play style. You heard? Let's say you do this with Lee, right? You do blocking it and the blocking it, right? And your opponent fucking, after the DF1, your opponent ducks. That's a meats out player. I'll show you something else that's meats out too, all right? Let's say you play somebody that does a low into block, right? As a hard read, that's a nut. So basically, anytime somebody does something way too risky, I'll tell you another a meats out thing. Let's say you put somebody in a frame trap, like bomb, and then you go low, right? You notice your opponent mashes a hop kick, and you see them try to do a hop kick after every plus, that's a meats out player. So anybody that mashes after heavy plus is a super meats out. Let's say a lot of people don't respect DF1s, right? So let's say you play somebody and you do DF1, right? And you notice your opponent trying to mash something. That's why it's good to always take your plus. So if something's +4, hit them with something that's uninterruptible. Because a lot of these dudes like to mash with their meat out after getting hit by stuff, you heard? See, a lot of players like to mash like that. So always take your plus frames all day when you play a meats out type player. Meats out type players, they always gonna respond with armor no matter the situation. No matter the situation, a meats out player will eat this and then do armor. That's a meats out player. That's how you could tell that somebody's a nut. So it's just little stuff like that you could tell somebody's crazy, especially in defensive situations. Let's say you go like this, right? And you know his opponent ducks right off the back like that. He a nut. If you hit him with this shit like 4 times and he's still ducking, he a nut. He always gonna react the same way. He play with his meat out. People that play with their meat out don't care if they get hit by a certain thing. They're gonna keep guessing no matter what. That's a nut player. That's a meats out player. You know what I'm saying? That's a meats out player. That's a player that don't care about nothing. And there's a lot of people that play like that. You gotta play against these guys accordingly. You can't condition these dudes neither. That's another thing. So if you play somebody that always will blam and then ducks, he always gonna duck. He always gonna duck, and there's no reason to go low. That's a meats out player. A meats out player is somebody that's already ducking and making hard reads before you even start going low. So y'all gotta remember that not everybody you need to mix up. Some dudes is already mixed up before you fight them. That's a meets out play. That's somebody that play with their meat out. They already gonna react a certain way before you even condition them. So y'all gotta get that in your head if y'all want to deal with these meets out players. They always gonna react. They always gonna mash. Anytime you knock them down, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get up with a get up kick. Always bait it on knockdown. Always bait get up kick, sprint kick, because that's what a meets out player does. Get up kick, sprint kick. Always expect a retaliation on hit. When you knock them down, they always gonna press, man. Meets out players want the biggest damage. Instant low parries. Another thing that a meets out player does, they'll do a down 4-2 and then they'll mash right after they do the DF2. You heard? They'll be like blockade. That's a meets out dude. So be sure to be with the crispy whiff punish. You know what I'm saying? Because a meets out player is always gonna mash on whiff. They always gonna mash on whiff no matter what. Always. So be sure to fucking hit them and launch their ass for having their meat out the whole game. So that's basically how you fight a nut, man. And frame trap these dudes, man. Frame trap. Because a nut is gonna do all the dumb shit. Let's say you play elite, right? Or something, and you do something like this. A nut is gonna mash in between that. And if you do while staying 2, they always gonna duck on the second hit. And if the character has a reversal, like Nina or Dragunov, always expect the nut to mash reversal. Oh yeah, and if you play a Nina, they're gonna just wipe the floor all day. That's a nut. That's another way you could tell somebody's a nut. Let's go to Nina Williams, because Nina Williams is the perfect example of a nut character, of a meets out, play with your meat out character. You heard? With a Nina at. Yo, shout out to everybody from the East Coast using you heard. That's not an FT thing. That's a East Coast thing. You heard? Ain't nobody swagger jacking you. You heard? With your bum ass. Bye. Let's keep going in the video. Strong character. All right, Nina right here. All right. You about to be, you heard? Let's get it. We about to get it in. I'm about to show you something else. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to give you a perfect example right now of the meets out, take your meat out, ham style that these dudes do. All right, so they like to do this, right? Nina players, a meets out Nina player always gonna do this, and they always gonna, you know what I'm saying? On defense. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna do that shit on defense. Let me actually play Nina myself. So I can show y'all the perfect example of the meets out, you heard? Alright, so basically, I'll show y'all. Meets out player's gonna do this. Say you do while staying 2 after that, right? Okay, so I gotta do the kick. That's the only reverse kick, so I didn't know that. See? They always gonna do that. So fucking do that into knee. So that's how you could tell a meets out player, somebody that play with their meat out, if they're using reversals on defense, because only nuts do that. Solid players do not just reverse. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Another nut thing that nuts like to do is that when you hit them with shit, they like to mash armor. So let's say you do something that's +4. You know what I'm saying? A nut is gonna do that. They're not gonna respect that. So if you notice that your opponent's always doing armor moves after you hit them with shit, and they kind of just in your face doing like fucking or stuff like that, and tag with armor moves on hit, and just doing like just not respecting anything and trying to low crush you out, I think that's a meets out player. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say you poking your opponent, right? And your opponent is just, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Just see, that's a meets out player. So now you know, man. Oh yeah, and also with Magic 4 into Magic 4, that's it. And then that, just doing that into this, that's a meets out player too. See, I get what it is. That's basically it for the video. I hope this video will help you determine who's a nut, who's a not. You know what I'm saying? Is people just do that shit, you already know that they're not solid, and you know how to bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? Bait it, punish them. You know what I'm saying? Mess them up. accordingly. You know what I'm saying? For doing all that stuff. So that's how you could tell somebody's a nut, and hopefully you could adapt from that. But if y'all want any type of other videos and tutorials, just let me know, man. This is fightinggm. Y'all know what to do. Is fightinggm underscore tekken is my Twitch. Check out my Rogue Energy. That's the new sponsorship. Good supplements, you know what I'm saying? For when you work out, you want to stream for a long time, you want to play Tekken for a long time, you want to play any game for a long time. That Rogue Energy, that's going to keep you fresh and ready to keep playing, you heard? And all the flavors is good as hell, you know what I'm saying? They got the great popsicle, you know what I'm saying? They got strawberry kiwi, they got blood orange, they got fruit punch, they got even pina colada. So go holla at me, man. 30% off, man. Use the GM code, you heard? roguegm. That's the code. And if y'all want to book me some training lessons, go on that Metafy. You know, metafy.gg/fightinggm. Check out my Metafy. Book the boy, you heard? Check out the Twitch too. Y'all right there. Y'all know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. And also check out my Capcom store. Resident Evil 4 remake coming out. Street Fighter 6. Mega Man Battle Network collection coming out. So please buy from my store and support my content, man, because that's what we need to do. You heard? So everybody take care and peace out. I'll see you guys next time. Laters.